Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day of course engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. The pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Spain! And the game springs instantly to life.
The perfect show of intent, great purpose, great industry and great confidence.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0. Tries to play it through. Almada wants to run onto this. Shot to Paul! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's gone searching crossfield. Medina, Fabian Ruiz promptly onto that, and that is that. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Ferran Torres has found the net here, of course. He's in a great position here. He's going for goal! It's bounced back off the post. Fernandez. Now it's Messi. Threads one in. Martin shoots! Oh, the ball's... and the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
Argentina restore parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
That's tidy. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. Tries to pass it through. And that's an excellent interception. 30 minutes gone. Ball's played through. Can he get onto this? Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. More and more pressure on the ball here. He's on it, can he get away? Fernand, great chance! Goal! Argentina! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! That was a given, it always was.
Way too good, Peter, too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost in all honesty.
So we have a breakthrough, now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
showing good feet. Good ball, good take. Now it's Baina.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And he's in on the... There's the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Oyarzabal actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Good read, needed to be. Almada. That's the end of the first 45. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. So there was the first half.
Well, I've been left almost breathless here, Peter. This is frantic stuff. 45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And Messi! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
Rodri. Fabian Ruiz. Baina. Oyarzabal. That has been slung wide. That is lovely. Now he's had a shot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. He doesn't look too happy with that. Martinez is onto this. Spread to the right. Crosses it in. Roja deals with that nice and simple. And here's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Yet another interesting duel, this.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
He had a chance to offload that left, so I think he's going to have to swallow his medicine on this one.
Played out wide. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Just needs a little bit of fine-tuning. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Spain have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Ferran Torres with the delivery. Martinez claims it without any fuss.
Spain really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
Just 5 minutes left. Baina has it out wide and in space. Goes for a shot! Brilliant from Ferran Torres! That is a gem! An absolute gem! We thought they were done, but never say never. Quite exquisite, brilliantly dispatched.
Ferran Torres simply judged everything beautifully. That takes a lot of training ground practice, and we know what practice can make.
Ferran Torres. Substitution for Spain. Number 10, Mikel Merino.
So we have movement on both
Number
benches.
11,
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least
Number 3.
well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Simeone! Nearly, but not quite.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Substitution for Spain. Number 7, Ferran Torres. Coming on to replace him is number 4, Dani Olmo.
That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Played out to the left flank. Still nothing in it, and we will be back for 30 more minutes. So we are still gridlocked.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
Coming on the field is...
So a battle of endeavour, enterprise, and now endurance. Well, we are already up and running again. Spain did fantastically well to force extra time, having been on the brink of defeat in normal time. In fact, you could say they're the better off of the two teams, at least psychologically. Now it's Pino. Now it's Yamal. Nice control. Can he finish? Oh, he's done it! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! Simplicity itself.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Substitutions taking place.
Argentina are making a change now. Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Martinez. That's the throw. Fermin. Yamal chips it through.
There will be one more
And the assistant
time.
referee rightly gives him offside. Rodri. So there's the whistle, and we will have a brief break. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat, and all of a sudden things are looking pretty rosy. The teams then separated by just one significant moment. How telling will that be? The next 15 minutes will decide. And if you're just back, well, the action is back underway already. They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now? Simeone gets into a good position. And it's Fernandes. He's being urged to shoot. Looking to play him in. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
So that's it is all over. Perfect result, perfect outcome, a test passed with flying colours.
For the benefit of anybody who has found themselves.
Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming, or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Things already rolling. This then the greatest show on the grandest stage. That has been slung wide. And here's Messi. Picked out brilliantly. And the shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Yamal carries the ball down the right, and he's managed to get free. Now it's Yamal. And he's making progress on the ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Great vision. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Messi. Over to the right flank. Montiel gets into a good position.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Can he spark a counter here? Ferran Torres will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Cleared away. Argentina have the chance to go the other way. Spain so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, good spread. Now it's Yamal. Well, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Lamine Yamal clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
De Paul. Now here's the delivery. Mikel Merino tries one from range. He doesn't look too happy with that.
Medina has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Bina. I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. He's on it, can he get it? Yamal! It's bounced back off the post. Montiel clears without hesitation. And here's Yamal, showing good feet. Has to go back here. Shapes to shoot! Oof, that's close, and that will be the last of it. It's half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So there was the first half.
Spain really can be happy